Poseidon.
Hi everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sport. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
And MP recently made a statement that on any given night, he's hyper-focused on beating his primary matchup. Sounds like he's got something to prove.
And truthfully, MP has looked like he's just on another level in recent matchups, outperforming his opponent and excelling in his position. In terms of rising to the challenge he set for himself, this may have been the focus MP needed to take his game to the next level.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Cam Thomas out there with Mitchell. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Roddy in at the 4. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that. Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Mitchell, the pass to Thomas. Boston pulls it in. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Here's Thomas, following the bucket by Boston. Claxton up top. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Crosses over. And a nice layup by Mitchell.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
On the wing, MP. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 10 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Mitchell, the pass to Claxton. And here's Thomas. Pass to Hunter. And here's Thomas. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Now here's MP. Kick out to Brown. Thomas against MP. Claxton with the block.
Look at the wingspan of Nick Claxton on display. He sends that thing back.
Hunter passes to Mitchell. It's hauled in by Landale. Boston leading by 6 to the middle. Pass to Brown. Now MP. Lets it go from deep. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Now here's Mitchell. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
And it's good. 2 points. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
MP shot is off.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's MP. MP right through him.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
On the floor for the Nets, we've got Cam Thomas. He's out there with Mitchell. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Roddy in at the 4-man spot. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Hits a three-pointer. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
And MP throws it down.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
Mitchell, the pass to Roddy. Back to Mitchell. Boston with a rebound. Landale's got 5 rebounds tonight. Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Clowney, he's checked in for White. And the Nets also making a change. Whitehead, he's checked in for Thomas. Here's MP. Hunter with the rebound. Nets leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Down low. Here's MP. MP hammers it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Whitehead can't get it to go. Here's MP. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Now just a 4-point Brooklyn lead. And Mitchell launches it from deep. And that's not gonna go. A big-time effort for Emmanuel Quickley, providing a lot of energy for Brooklyn. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter. It comes down to who's hot and who's clutch.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a score.
Thanks for tuning in.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Peyton Pritchard is out there with MP. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Clowney in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Here's MP. Pass to Landale. Jacks up a 3, and the 3-pointer goes. Clowney's got 8.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Claxton. Back to Mitchell. Thomas with the ball. Now here's Claxton. Here's Hunter, defended by Brown. And there's Hunter on the assist by Claxton. Claxton's got his third assist of the night.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he comes up with a bucket. And it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
To the middle. And MP throws it down.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pistons was simply terrific. He contributed 52 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
So the Nets making a switch here. Smith's checked in. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, MP.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Here's Thomas. There's the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
Cam Thomas is not the guy you want to open a lane to the rim because he will seize on that opportunity.
Celtics trail by 6. MP inside. Thomas defends. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 30.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Outside Mitchell. From deep. Drains the triple. Mitchell's got 10.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
The Celtics have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Nets leading by 7. To the inside. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Thomas outside. The Nets need to get off a shot here. For 3, Smith. Boston pulls it in. MP right side. There's the triple. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game is definitely in the bag of MP.
Smith outside. Back to Mitchell. Outside Hunter. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Brown. Back to MP. 3-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Thomas outside. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Smith. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. Landale's got 8 rebounds in the game. Brown passes to MP. Oh, MP takes the contact and converts.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Now Thomas. He's got 16. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Boston out in front, leading by a point. And when we return... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
The fourth quarter time, man. On your feet. Let's make some noise.
Checked in for Boston. Hunters checked in for Brooklyn.
Well, everyone, let's hear it for them.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And so in the game for the Nets, DeAndre Hunter is out there with Smith. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Whitehead in at the 3, the small forward. Thomas outside. Just 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a tie ball game.
Okay, Cam Thomas showing off the handles. Look out.
MP no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Quickly passes to Thomas. And here's Hunter from the arc. The rebound by Wong. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Nunez. Outside White. And here's MP from outside. Oh, MP buries the triple.
MP poised to attack, so as soon as he catches, he is shot ready.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Pass to Clowney. And here's Brown. With his first shot attempt. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
Mitchell, the pass to Claxton. Thomas against MP. Back to Thomas. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
MP shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Roddy, the pass to Hunter. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. MP showing you early he can handle the pressure, folks.
MP against Thomas. Claxton a screen on MP. Now here's Thomas, tightly guarded. The rebound by MP. Celtics lead by 3. MP drives in. Kick out to Brown. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
Spins. Here's Thomas. No good off the spin.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Pass to Clowney. Brown inside. Working on Hunter. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
At the line, shooting.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Here's Thomas into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, BA, you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing Whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Here's Roddy. Thomas outside. The three. It's good from beyond the arc.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're trailing by 6. All right, guys, what's your take?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
From deep, Mitchell. No good that time. And here's MP from outside. Good. So we see Boston get the win here. A